Hail there! I said I would return, and I have.
Yes! Just who I was more... Alright, hail there! I said I would return, and I have. Sorry to have kept you waiting, but there were things I had to take care of. Now that we have met once again, there is something I must ask of you. We must go. We must go to the Harper Hold in Athkatla. Well, funny you say that. I was gonna come to you eventually. At the Harper Hold. I have been asked to bring you, and we must go soon. They will allow us to pass the wards of the door, but I must be with you, and I must be conscious. Why would you be unconscious? I will follow if you deem it necessary. Welcome back, by the way. What is it they wish of us? They have nothing but cold to me in the past. Can you tell me anything? I cannot say. Please rejoin me and go there. It is very important. Very well. Join with me. Thank you. I'm glad to be back in your company. I only wish it were not under such circumstances. Come, we must go. Well, Jaheira, let me fill you in. You missed out on some murder? But nice to have you. A couple priests. We got quite the holy army on our side. Oh, Jaheira's quests also. Woot woot! Happy surprise. Dude, why are you stuck? Come on. What happened? Oh, you two are stuck within another.
It is done.
There we go.
Yes, yes. What is my task?
Your task?
On my honor. Very well.
Let's go pick up those 200 pounds of ore.
Done.
Happy surprise. I don't know if I... You sound too happy for that, which makes me, like, super cautious. Alright.
Sir, you look like a man who needs a good spell over his wife.
I do look like a guy who needs a good spell. You wouldn't be wrong. You would not be wrong. Can I give you one? Don't I have more bracers? Or did I hand them all? Need to identify that. No additional bracers, really? Just gloves? Okay.
Yes? As you ask.
Greetings, good customer.
You're interested in a bulk purchase of ore. I've got the finest prices for masonry as well, and crafters that can build you everything from arches to overhangs. I need a lithium for Sir Sarles. How much for 200 pounds be worth? 200 pounds. He's mad, raving, out of his mind. So does that mean you don't have the stock? I'm sure your theatrics make it all worthwhile. What will be the price? You don't have the stock. You don't know what is involved in getting a lithium. I have an agreement with a rather special source, but there's only so much I'm allowed to take. 50 pounds a season at most. 50 pounds a season? I don't have that kind of time. So this is a fruitless enterprise then. He has sent me on a merry little chase. Hold on. It's difficult, but not impossible. There are two options to you. You can buy my sources and try and ply the extra out of him, or you can use a substitute. Oh, where's the source? I'm sure he will see reason. You mean cheaper metal as a replacement? Won't Sarles know? For all his pomp and balderdash, Sir Sarles wouldn't know quality material if you beat him over the head with it. Now that's a fine image, eh? It is dishonest, but not less than the Cretan deserves for the demands he places upon the church. Sir Sarles could use his pride pricked, I say. Enough of that. Anyway, I would wager that a derivative of lithium would serve just as well. Pure lithium is quite rare, but an alloy could be fashioned at a reasonable rate. Perhaps I should just talk to your source about the real thing. He may help. He may at that, but I will require compensation for revealing him to you. If word got out who and where my source was, I would be out of business. Make it worth my while. It's your career. How does 500 sound? This could ruin you, I should offer no less than 1,000. The ever-seeing eye of hell would look on you favorably if you help. I cannot pay for this information. Will you do it for the church? Sorry, but I follow Joaquin and the ways of the merchant's friend. This has been quite a flight, but I still feel her wisdom telling me that this would be a bad deal. So, shall we discuss proper payment? Very well, I will Yeah, it's 1,000, that's okay. His name is Ungar Hildark. He stays in the Copper Coronet when he's in town. Don't get him mad, will you? He's had enough of a risk for just coming here. He's Dwargar. Dwargar? Where does a dwarf of such evil nature find sanctuary and I don't deal with the likes of Dwargar. What was it about the substitute? Wouldn't Sir Sarles know the difference? I don't care. At the Copper Coronet, of course. He hides worse than him within. Besides, they have to eat too, you know. Nothing wrong with a mutually beneficial trading agreement. He's in disguise. His kind doesn't look all that different as long as he's left alone. He's fine. Not a bad guy once you get to know him. You go talk to him, tell him I sent you, maybe he'll let you pull a little more lithium out of him than I can. It won't be cheap though. Thanks, I'll do that. Good luck, you'll need it. Of course, I knew I would say that. What about the 550?
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
I guess you're not going to sell me the 50 I need. Alright.
It shall be.
Okie doke. You have 2 days to complete the Jaheira quest, by the way, just so you know. That's good to know.
On my honor. Consider it done.
In we go. Jaheira, my dear, it is good to see you. Your welcome is forced, Galvary. You know I'm here at the bidding of the Herald. Why have you come to greet me? This is too important to waste time on you. I know well the importance of this. It was I that called you. You are no herald. What is going on here? This area lacks a herald currently, and I seek to establish one. You will help by doing what's right. You know what is right, don't you? I know you are an ambitious fool. You cannot be sanctioned to do this. Even the gaudy basis against our usual restraint. The position of herald requires the will to establish the position. The High Herald will judge if it is deserved. Really, Jaheira, this is a matter aside. You know this. Fine, sit about with your questions so I can get on with my job as well. Very good, you serve the greater cause that we all do. Now then, Farmer Gabriel, do you know why you are here? I would assume this is about the destruction in Joaquin's promenade. I assure you it was none of my doing. I simply do not care. Stop with these games and state your case, whatever it is. You are, of course, concerned about my background. You are specifically interested in my parentage. I have no idea, though I'm waiting to hear with great interest. I'm here because Harpers meddle in the affairs of others, an activity they take sadistic pleasure in. I don't remember this dude from the last time I walked through here, so maybe the destruction and walking is prominent. Ah, but it was indirectly. Things like this seem to surround you at every turn, even if you are not an active participant. That is why you are here. Let me ask you a few things straight away, Farmer Gabriel. Nothing too intrusive, I assure you. What are your earliest memories? Are they happy ones? I remember running, but I'm not sure from what. My stepfather Gorion led the way. Well, I remember coming in the door behind me. Beyond that, it's all a blur. Sorry! I do not have to answer your questions. You know so much about me already. Why are you bothering me with this? Do you have a reason for intruding my private thoughts? I should like to hear it. Let's do the Gorion. Ryan, no doubt from your past. I remember Gorion, the idealist. I was with those who thought it was a mistake. Ah, I will clarify later. As a child of Baal, have you violent thoughts? No more so than the next person. I use violence where I must and avoid it when I can. True. I'm having several right now. Really good ones, too. You'd laugh if you could see them. Well, no, maybe you wouldn't. That is a loaded question. Violence is part of our world. It is unavoidable in some measure. No, I like the first option. Must use violence. To be expected from one with such a despicable heritage. Dude, fuck off. You are twisting his words, Galvery. That is not what he meant. Deception is woven into his very being, Jaheira. Can you comprehend the thoughts of an illithid or a beholder? Your Farmer Gabriel is akin to these. Only in your mind, this is a farce. The question will continue nonetheless. I do hope there will be no further outbursts. Now then, Farmer Gabriel, what is your favorite color? What has that to do with anything? Jaheira, I question your loyalty to our cause. My method will become clear in the end. I ask again, Farmer Gabriel, what is your favorite color? Blue, I would have to say. Red is my color of choice. Yellow is what I prefer. Green is my preference. Black is preferable to any other. Gray is quite pleasant to look at. Blue. Blue, you say, the color of sadness and despair. It should have been obvious. And also the sky or the ocean. You are so intent in seeing what you wish, the answer does not matter. I suppose in part it does not matter. Obviously this person causes much disturbance wherever he goes. My interview is just to clarify the matter. But you were to see Farmer Gabriel as he is, not as you expected him to be. I was to bring him here, so... You were to bring him here so that we might have him here. Nothing more. The course of action was always clear. Excuse me, but I'm still in the room. What is it you intend? I take it you expect more of a horrible... I take it I can expect more of this horrible treatment? You presume to judge me. What are you to me? Nothing. Enough of this. I would know what you intend. Indeed, Galvery. What is it you intend? This is not what we had discussed. No, but you only needed to know enough to bring him here. Extraneous information would have endangered the mission. As Harpers, we respect others. We have a greater duty to maintain the balance. How can you, as a Harper, as a druid, sanction the freedom of this person? What will he do to the balance? And what if he will restore the balance? What if his intent is good? It is simply not worth the risk. No, here is no choice in the matter. Farmer Gabriel, you are to be confined. It is good as death, as you note, Galvery. Nothing so barbaric. Imprisonment to contain the chaos he might sow, either intentionally or unwittingly. It is humane solution. Sounds monstrous to me. I will not have it. You will never get me in a cell. And where am I to be locked away? I hope someplace with a view? And I assume I will submit to this? That is not very likely. It is not very likely. No, Farmer Gabriel, I mean to spell imprisonment. You will find yourself in a small container a few leagues under the earth. Quite peaceful. This will not happen. I will fight to the last. You will not contain me. You've no right to do this. I will not allow it. You are welcome to try, but I doubt you shall succeed. I am in the right here. You have no choice here, and very little choice in the matter. Certainly you can fight, but there are 6 Harpers to contend with. The odds are quite clearly, nay, Galbraith, there is but you and 4 lackeys. I will have no part in this. Farmer Gabriel, you are my comrade in arms. I know you are good and true in heart. I will fight with you against this. You have made a mistake, Jaheira. With his imprisonment, I could get sponsored as herald, but now you fight the Harpers with this monster? Harpers may interfere, but it is for the greater good, not thus. I don't know you. Alright. Interesting stuff.
I await your need. Jacques.
I shall go forth at your command. Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
What is my task? For the honor! On my honor.
I'll help however I can. What can I do? If you're sure.
Yes?
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
I am ready.
I hear you well enough. A solid hit.
That's not right.
What is my task? On my honor. Yes? New and dangerous mistake. What is my task? On my honor.
Ustan zadost.
Yes?
Chose the wrong side there, bub.